You guys couldn't hear Cold Blood at the beginning either. So we'll start all over. Cold Blood, what did you play this weekend, brother?
Do I have to do this again?
You can just run through it real quick. You ain't got to go through.
So, yeah, I played 3 games. 2 of them are free to play and 1 is paid.
Okay.
Guess which one I did not like?
the one in the title.
Exactly. And I also said shout out to MiHoYo and their new game Zenless Zone Zero.
Yeah,
that shit is quality.
Yeah, I gotta get that. I definitely gotta get that. Okay. So yeah, we'll fix that. And I just want to do that for the people that are in the that are watching the VOD, because I'm cutting out all the other junk beforehand. All right. So with that said, we got our 11 likes. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming through. Let's get into our topics of the day. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Thank you so much. Shout out to Dr. Spaceman. We were responding to a couple of his questions where he was talking about Xbox and their fiduciary responsibilities. I was just basically saying, yeah, even though they have fiduciary responsibility, I don't think that was the driver. What the driver was just a sheer fact that the strategy wasn't working anymore. I urge everybody to listen to Tim Dog in Porter Rock, which you might see them again somewhere soon. That's all I'm going to say. But listen to Tim Dog and Porter Rock on 60 Frames No Lag podcast this past Thursday, I think it was. Hell of a show. Excellent freaking show. And Tim Dog pretty much laid it down. Like, when they acquired ABK, they looked at the portfolio and then they said, oh shit. And he said if they could have gone back in time, they would have never bought ABK. And that just tells you how unwise when it comes to gaming this regime is. Just how out of touch they are. They have a poor time executing on their promises. Their games aren't hitting their margins. Their services aren't hitting their margins. Their hardware isn't hitting their margins. The best they can do is create buzz through showcases. That is a horrible litmus to stand by. And I kick Phil Spencer's teeth in all the time, but that was Satya Nadella that pulled the trigger on that. And I think Satya Nadella pulled the trigger on ABK out of this aloofness and out of this anger because of some things that happened in 2019. I talk about that in our member section. That's why you mofos need to become a member. You'll get so educated, but I can't spend all day doing that, especially because we lost a lot of valuable time with the technical difficulties and stuff. Hold on one second.
And now we're losing even more time.
Okay, so yeah, that's what happened. I mean, they can't keep loss leading with Game Pass if there's no clear strategy forward. I mean, there definitely isn't a clear strategy forward, because what took precedent over their loss leading approach was now you spent $75 billion for ABK. The chickens have come home to roost. We need that motherfucking money back. To put it as plainly as I can, we need that money back. How are we getting this fucking $75 back? What's the plan? Well, we're going to loss lead in Indiana Jones. That looks like a Unity game. Maybe it'll bring, man, get the fuck out. Give me my $75 million back. But we told people that Game Pass will always be, man, I don't give a shit. Give me my $75 million back. Now that's the street way. That's the Snoop Dogg way of telling you, but that's essentially what went down. So definitely check out 60 Frames No Lag podcast for that tea. All right. And then also, what else did we talk about here in the chat? It says Xbox pushed an unsolicited console war on Sony and failed miserably. They're trying to shift their strategy. Well, I wouldn't say it was unsolicited. You know what I mean? PlayStation is a Japanese company. They're all about competition. They were like, oh, y'all think y'all the shit? And PlayStation has been used to stomping Everybody, not just beating them, stomping them. And the 360 era left is a question mark. It wasn't a dominant era for PlayStation. Yes, by the end of it, PlayStation had sold more consoles, but data shows that Xbox sold way more software. So that was something that look, Japanese companies, they only look forward. And when they set a standard, it is shameful for them to not execute on that standard. They are about quality, the 98% quadrant. When you learn economics in school, even at a grade school level, the first thing people talk about is how Japanese companies are all about efficiency. And when that era happened, they took that to heart. And it wasn't unsolicited. Them mofos came back with a vengeance, as they should. That's what you're supposed to do. And they kicked ass and they took names later. It's just that Xbox, under this new regime, tried so many gimmicks and here's what I will say that was unsolicited, Dr. Spaceman. They, in an unsolicited fashion, tried to make PlayStation look like the bad guys. That's where they fucked up. And I think that's where PlayStation took even more offense and said, oh, you want us to be the bad guy? We'll be the bad guy. And you know what I'm saying? And they stomped them the hell out. As they should. I'm not mad at it, because back in the 360 era, Xbox used to have the same mindset. But the whole thing about, oh, these are the bad guys and everything, listen, FTC, every time they get money from us, they use it to buy us out of the market. It's competition. Y'all were doing it to get even in the race. PlayStation took the strategy and perfected it by the PlayStation 4 era. Don't do all that whining and crying now. And as Tim Dog laid out as well, which I believe Tim Dog, he said he talked to Phil every day in some shape, form, or fashion. He says, do not believe that that Phil Spencer, I'm above it all bullshit. He said Phil Spencer loved the console war. And I believe him, because this is why I try to educate you mofos on all the time. The console war the term console war has been reappropriated to something negative. You guys got to look outside of the first 5 minutes of now and maybe 5 minutes beforehand. Look at the entire history. E3 was made off the console war. That's how you got E3, because different console brands wanted to market their shit retail and wholesale. And ESA tried to work with, I forgot who it was before, and they were like, no, they didn't take them seriously. So then they had to create their own showcase to help these platforms compete. Executives used to get on stage and talk about, well, we're winning the console war. It was executive talk. What you guys have done, unfortunately, is you let the term be reappropriated because of some elitist journos repurposed the word to make themselves seem like they're above it all, and they used the word console war to describe fanboyism. Huge difference. Console war just describes the market battle between these platforms. Fanboyism is the thing that we consider toxic or whatever. That's the thing that we're arguing against. Nothing wrong with the console war. You're competing. We want different platforms in the same marketplace to compete. That's how we got the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3 generation, one of the greatest generations that we've had in gaming. Why? Because there was staunch competition. You want there to be competition, but we're not going to force it and say somebody's competing when they're not. But you want there to be multiple entities legitimately competing. So, no, I think PlayStation did exactly what they were supposed to do. They were all for the challenge. I will say where Microsoft may have taken the low road is when they tried to play like, PlayStation was the bad boogeyman PlayStation. They did the same shit with Amazon and Google and Facebook. I don't trust them. That's some sucker shit, and they're getting stomped out because of it. So no, I don't flex that business gangster. I'm all for it. Shit. Anyone else just hearing about? Okay, yeah. So sorry about that, guys. I'm glad we got that all together. We got Cree86 in the house. He says Xbox is the pizza company who thought they could get a leg up over their rivals by buying the sauce company. Then they saw how much they could make selling the sauce. Perfect. Perfect analogy. Perfect analogy. Perfect analogy. Instead of making a better pie than their competition, they said, you know what? We're going to buy the sauce. We're going to buy all the ingredients and buy up all the sauce or all the vendors that make the sauce that makes their pie so great. And then they realized they didn't know how to put it together properly in order to make it work for them. They bought Bethesda. What did it do? What did Starfield do for Xbox? Only thing Starfield did for Xbox is show you how incompetent they were in delivering a sustained quality title. Look, I don't care who you were. You could have been Ouya. If any entity bought Starfield because of the buzz that it had prior, if anybody bought Starfield, of course they were going to have a whole bunch of sales associated to it, especially if they made it exclusive to their platform and they put it on PC. Anybody that bought Starfield was going to do that. You don't get points for that. You get points for ensuring that Starfield at least is like every other game that comes from Bethesda outside of Fallout 76 that has sustainability that 10, 11, 12 years later still got a whole bunch of people playing it, motherfuckers making mods like crazy. That's the sign of Bethesda Softworks' success. Can you keep that tradition going and make it even bigger with your war chest? And the answer is no. You got more people playing Skyrim that were playing Starfield. And it's not just Starfield, the trend continued. Hellblade 2's Cold Blood. Hellblade 2 has less people playing it than Hellblade 1. Hellblade 1 came out 8 years ago. To Cree's point, which is perfectly stated, they realized they had no business making the sauce to try to, exclusively have their own pie. They were just better off selling the ingredients to other people that know how to make a good pie. And that's it. That's it. Clearly. All right. Thank you. We got everybody back. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Again, tweet this out, let everybody know that we're live. We are back, and let's get into today's show. First and foremost, do we have some honorable mentions? No, we don't. Let's talk about the Xbox. Oh, no. We do have a couple of things we want to talk about. First and foremost, on the screen, you can see the new member goals and the bars next to the new member goals, right? Like we have a weekly goal that's officially starting today. So for every week that we get 10 new members, right? If we can get 10 new members or 10 renewals, we're going to include renewals will be included in this. For every time we get 10 new members and 10 renewals, we will get you will get a Foamy Friday game. That's where we take a game that is torturous to me and y'all make me play it and y'all get to laugh your asses off, right? We have a bi-weekly goal. If within a 2-week period we get 35 new members or renewals, you will get a $10 Discord giveaway. So if you're in our Discord, which if you're not joining today, the link is in the description. We're going to do a giveaway in the Discord. And last but certainly not be least, on top of our or bi-monthly membership goals or membership giveaway. We're going to give an additional giveaway for every month we get 50 renewals or new subscriptions. All right. Now, once these litmuses, they grow, if they get any bigger, then the rewards will become bigger. This is a community platform, and we do everything for the community. So as long as the community, as long as we can work in tandem, then we'll make it happen for you. Shout out to Juice in the house. He says Xbox Pizza Company that only sells sauce. Interesting. Yo, family, we got geek. What's going on? All right, let's get into it, folks. Thank you. We got everybody back up. All right, so there was the new member goals. We talked about the support and we talked about the giveaways. I know that's old. That's old stuff. All right, let's talk about subject matter number 1. And that is, oh my. Number 1 story this week is from Xbox, and it's about the Xbox price hike and structure change of Game Pass, Cold Blood. So we're gonna put this on the screen. Oh man, my OBS is so messed up. My switchboard ain't working. All right, here we go. Okay, so let's go to the web. There we go, Cold Blood. This is from Wario. It talks about the new Game Pass changes. Xbox Game Pass Ultimate price is increasing to $20. Game Pass, PC Game Pass is going up to $12. Game Pass Core annual price is increasing to $75. So it still will be $10 a month. But if you want to get it on an annual basis, it's going from, I'm assuming, $50 to $75. Xbox Game Pass console will be shuttered for new users only. Current subscribers will be allowed to maintain their sub under certain caveats. You got to keep auto pay on, and then if you've loaded up on Game Pass, above 13 months, that's it. You can't stack up console anymore. You'll be paying for it month after month after month. The only thing I'm not clear of, Cold Blood, and I don't think anybody confirmed, what is going to be the price of Xbox console for those grandfathered into it? I'm assuming that's going up too, right? What you think?
I have no idea, bro. Wasn't there like an email or something that explains all that shit?
Let me see here. Okay, yeah, hold on. This is let's take a look here. It says from September 12th, 2024, Microsoft will only allow users to stack up Xbox Game Pass for console users for up to 13 months using a prepaid. Okay, that's about stacking. Game Pass Core pricing. It says users currently on Xbox Game Pass for console will be allowed to maintain their subscription in hundreds. Okay, but Game Pass standard. Yeah, it doesn't say anything. I'm assuming that Game Pass console, for those that are keeping it, are gonna get a price increase too. I can't imagine that the Game Pass console people don't get a price increase because they're grandfathered. I don't believe that at all. But if anybody knows of anything, let us know, point us to it. We'll check that out. But yeah, man, I mean, there's that. The price increase. Game Pass console is going away. So if you're not grandfathered into it, see ya, bye. Is being replaced by what is called Game Pass Standard, which is ironic. It's being called Standard, even though Game Pass has been widely advertised since this has been happening as far as day and date playing. So what they're saying now is that it's not standard for them to be day and date gaming and Game Pass. Wow. If that isn't a shift in strategy, I don't know what is. So we have that going on, Cold Blood. In addition to that, we have Xbox shifting its console strategy in many regions, quote unquote. I believe this is going to be global. But shout out to the homie Winter Soldier Will Sink, who is a friend of the channel. He's been on here numerous times, big time Xbox enthusiast. Will, I'm just waving the hands like the Rick James, Dave Chappelle meme. Come on home, man. Come on over to PlayStation, brother. Come on, man. Shout out to Will Sink. He's put out here, he says, rumor, but essentially giving up on these markets in terms of consoles doesn't sound like the right path to me. Xbox's PC streaming initiatives aren't good enough to only push those, and there's still a ton of publishers / investment from those regions into gaming in general. And he's talking about this article, rumor from The Verge. Xbox will refocus its console business in some parts of Europe, Africa, and the Middle East, and will stop marketing, not necessarily making, but marketing the console in those regions and ship less stock to Europe. They plan to refocus on PC Cloud and Game Pass. So, with that being, no, and we cannot forget this. We will play this. You guys did not hear it at the beginning. We're going to play it, but I'm going to only play the audio because I cannot afford to play the video because I don't need Mr. Boomstick to be calling his police buddies and trying to get us canceled. So here's what I'm going to do. While that audio is playing, we're going to mute our music and we're going to play this audio so you guys can hear this. This is Paris Lilly going on the Boomstick Primetime Gaming Podcast, I believe it's called, because that's what's up there. And he's addressing this whole notion that, hey, everybody's being so difficult on Xbox because of these Game Pass hikes. Like, this is all it's about is the hikes. What about PlayStation Plus? And apparently this notion was being entertained on this podcast. So Paris Lilly, who is also, we'll be nice to Paris today. We'll call him an enthusiast, an Xbox enthusiast. Cold Blood might call him something else. But he's an Xbox enthusiast. Paris Lilly. Paris Lilly.
Oh. What do you mean by that? I would call him something else.
You might call him something, you know. I call him an Xbox enthusiast. You might call him an Xbox glazer. But we're gonna be nice. We're gonna call him
no. I would make it even harsher than that.
We'll call him an enthusiast because we'll give him credit for this. Really, in an atmosphere where he didn't have to, Cold Blood, he stood up to the defense of the rhetoric. We would like to see more of this from Paris. Don't know if we will, but we're going to celebrate it while we do.
You say he doesn't have to? No, he absolutely has to.
Well,
why? Because he wants to be that neutral fucking gamer.
Paris's prior trends has been to glaze Xbox when he felt like that he could get enough accolades to glaze them. And then when he got pushback, to play victim and then come back on the other end and say, well, yeah, you know what? Yeah, they need to do this and they need to do. That's the atypical pattern that I've noticed from Paris. That's what I've noticed. Again, guys can argue with me and say, oh, no. Paris is straight down the middle. Whatever. That's what I've noticed. And for those that tend to look favorably at Xbox, you have enough people glazing Xbox to where you could have very easily said, well, like I had Wandering Dutch. Shout out to Wandering Dutch. He likes to glaze a lot. And that's why I just called him out. I'll show you guys here. Matter of fact, let me show you here before we get into the video to Cold Blood's point. Wandering Dutch says, price hikes are price hikes. None of them are good. He probably didn't even see the context, but he's so much in defense mode for Xbox versus the homie Will Sinks, who will come on this channel and debate us, Cold Blood, about our takes. You know, he'll do it in a friendly manner and say, no, I don't think that about Xbox, but he's not going to glaze them. He's not going to go into automatic defense mode. He'll defend what he likes. But we had Dutch sitting there glazing, and I had to call him out. Like, come on, bro, this is completely void of what Paris said. And you know this, Dutch, come on. And we had to lay out the reasons. So I think that the atmosphere for Paris to fall into what he normally falls into was there. And I think he fought that habit. You are right, though. When the shit hits the fan, he's like, you look, man, he'll hop into space. He'll give the appearances like he's the neutral gamer, right? After he gives a bad take. But that's after he gives the bad take. This time, he avoided jumping on the bad take. You know, you see what I'm saying? I don't know if that makes sense.
No, absolutely not. It's the same shit to me. It doesn't matter when he did it or how he did it, bro.
All right, well, let me just play the video. All right, well, that shot my shit down all the way. Okay, so let's play the video and we'll talk about it on the back end. All right, so here we go. This is him going on the Boomstick podcast, Primetime Gaming, and him pushing back on the narrative that, hey, we got to look at the PlayStation Plus issue like we did this Game Pass issue. Here he goes.
Argument I'm seeing again is like, why is Xbox being held to this standard? We don't talk about when PlayStation raised prices, PlayStation did this, PlayStation did that. Here's the difference. PlayStation Plus was never presented to us as part of the appeal to invest in the Xbox. Day and date was the appeal for Game Pass. That's how they have sold it to us from the beginning. Obviously, a lot of their marketing over the past few years has been about Game Pass. Again, you could take it back to what Phil said when they originally acquired Bethesda. What did he say? It's about giving you experiences where Game Pass exists, right? So they've constantly been pushing that Game Pass is a part of this ecosystem that you want to be a part of, right? So when you make a change to this ecosystem, which is what the standard tier is, that no longer has one of the key components of why you want us to invest in this, people are going to have questions. People are going to push back on that. Sony has never sold us on PlayStation Plus being this Game Pass competitor in that way. So if you're going to change it, you need to give clarification as to what it is moving forward. So people my thing is, whether it's good or bad, just tell me so I can make my own informed decision on how I want to spend my money. That's all it really comes down to.
And that's it. Kudos to Paris, I feel, for doing that when he could have very easily did what Dutch did, right? What are we talking about that Dutch did? Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, and maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm being too harsh on Paris, but I was expecting this response from him that we saw from Dutch, that I read you the first part and I said, who cares about the price hike? Like, I don't give a fuck about the price hike. Like, the main issues are lack of clarity this all causes for future console support and how gamers were told this wouldn't happen because of ABK. Look at this shit. Just in fucking March of 2023, Microsoft insists Game Pass prices will not increase as a result of Activision merger. And then look at this. As recently as May of this year, Call of Duty Black Ops 6 won't be locked behind a new Xbox Game Pass tier, the numbers Mason, but I clarify here and I say the wordsmithing over at Xbox is impeccable. The word new, I bet they feel, is their get out of jail free card. Video forthcoming, and then of course we talked about that. So with those headlining the Xbox news this week, here goes my questions for you, Cold Blood. In your opinion, what makes the new policy with Game Pass so bad?
I mean, for me, it's good. They're gonna get rid of the console faster and make all their games only for PC. Like, I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Like I said, I give up on Xbox competing now.
Mm-hmm.
It's over.
Yeah.
All they do is wasting our time with this shit.
Yeah. Well, they're giving us great content, right? They're giving us
of course. Yeah, but they're also wasting our time with games.
Wasting consumers' time. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
I have nothing against the policy they made. Make the console player go away for them. Who gives a shit? Like most of their hardcore gave up anyway. Like there's only a few left, like fucking Boomstick. Like that motherfucker is delusional as hell.
Yeah. And I'm gonna say this. Like Cold Blood said, I think authentically, those that, and again, to be fair, there are newer gamers that are new to console gaming, those that are cloud gamers and stuff like that, whatever, that are okay with this. There's also people like Cold Blood who are like, fuck this whole exclusivity on console, because I don't want to waste the money on your console. I'd rather you just bring this shit to PC so I can play it there and try it out there. And you got it through Game Pass. Like I don't value your games that much to be like, don't put it in Game Pass. I value the PlayStation games. Be like, don't put that in the sub-service, because we know that's going to water down the content. But the cloud gamer or the new to console gamer or the people like Cold Blood and even myself that are like, you know, for us personally, we don't mind the strategy. We're not talking to you. Here's who I'm talking to, honestly. And if my brother's watching again, I know he's like, damn, man, why you keep mentioning me? Will Sinks, my good brother, formerly of Xbox Uncut. Brother, I wish I had a picture of the image. I'll put it on the screen. Give it up, John Rambo. You are a gamer. You are a serious gamer. You know the intricacies of the indie games to the AAA games. Bro, Xbox don't deserve you. Xbox don't deserve you. And plus, bro, you a JRPG dude. Like Will, even when I was in the height of my Xbox fanboyism, I always had a PlayStation on tuck to play the latest JRPGs, bro. Like you need to Xbox. They don't deserve your dollar, man. I'm talking to the gamers like Will Sinks, to the Tim Dogs and in the next gen 720s, those that fit in under that moniker, but still have hope that Xbox is going to bring it back around and give you that same roughness and innovative spirit that they did in the OG and the 360 days. Those days are over. They're over. And I hate to see people like my brother Will Sinks get disappointed every time a game, big or small, doesn't come to the platform. I know I've been in not with Will Sinks, but I've been in DMs with other gamers like Will, not necessarily Will. I'm talking about other gamers who told me that they know PlayStation got the better games. They just don't like PlayStation as a company. It's not even necessarily Game Pass. It's not even the cheap games with Game Pass. They don't like PlayStation as a company. Help me understand why you should like Xbox as a company. I want to show you guys some. I'm going to show this to you again. You see this? Microsoft insists Game Pass prices will not increase as a result of Activision merger. Call of Duty Black Ops 6 won't be locked behind a new Xbox Game Pass tier. Now, the operative word is new, but we know the gimmick that's being run here. You like that? Again, I'm not saying PlayStation is perfect. Not saying PlayStation is the most consumer friendly. Xbox was only diving into consumer friendly practices because they felt like that was the only way for them to be able to compete. They felt like that these extremely consumer friendly practices would buy them some time to finally catch up and be able to compete. And when they realized they just were not genetically built and made up in a way that could compete with PlayStation, they don't have the DNA of the old Seamus Blackley or the old Peter Moore Xbox, that it's now better for them to go multi-plat, and everything that they promise you is going to go away. I warned you guys years ago when y'all told me to leave the community. I told you guys years ago that the reason why I keep attacking Game Pass is because if you foster this attitude or this culture of I'm relying on Game Pass, what are you going to do if Game Pass goes away and you don't have any licenses that you bought to play your games? Or what are you going to do when the house of cards that is Xbox falls all the way down and all the games that you've invested in over decades and decades? That's why I said, and people got mad at me. I talk about this in my special video that I released early this morning. People were mad at me when I told them, go buy a PlayStation, like what I'm saying to Will Sinks now. There's a reason why I'm telling you this. Do not invest enough. If you're someone that fits in the camp of a Will Sinks, myself, or whatever, and I'm not saying Will has to do what I'm saying to do. I'm just saying based off of all this evidence, all this observation, you are wasting your money on this platform. If you do not fit in the camp of a cloud gamer, a gamer not so tethered to performance output, like if you're one of those gamers that like, look, man, xCloud is fine with me. I can game on that all day. That's fine if you're that type of gamer. I'm not mad at you, but that's not you, the console gamer. You understand? xCloud output does not shake a stick to what you're getting from the Series X, even the Series S. If third-party native support is key to you, Xbox is not it. They know they're not it anymore. Those conversations that developers are having on the background, why are we even supporting this thing? They know those things are true. That's why they're trying to create an open box platform to where for your third-party support, where they fall short, just get it from Steam. Just get it from Epic. Get it from another storefront. But if you're an atypical console gamer, you generally like to invest in a singular storefront with minor exceptions. With Xbox, you're going to have to like a la carte pick. Well, I get these games here and I get this game here. And for gamers like me and Cold Blood, that's not a problem. For you, you're not us. Because you're not content creators. You're not invested in this all like us. You like listening to us, but most of you want to stick to a singular ecosystem storefront. For trophies, for rewards, for any of that stuff. Excuse me. You can't rely, stop investing in the Xbox ecosystem if you fit into that camp. If you're a cloud gamer that's stuck up on performance, or you're a gamer like me and Cold Blood who, like, I'm not buying a console to play Xbox games. The only way Xbox can get me to play their games is if they put them day and date in Game Pass, and I'll try them there. If you're one of those type of gamers, this conversation isn't for you. You can listen to it, but I am pleading with you, the native console gamer, and more that you're being stubborn and you're not adhering to the fact that your ways as a native console gamer are no longer being supported, and you better start investing elsewhere, the more challenging and difficult it's going to be for you. I'm telling you. And that's why, I mean, that's my version of, I don't know if Cold Blood has a follow-up to, or his own version of, but that's why I think that if you're a console gamer, that's why you should be concerned about gaming on Xbox. Cold Blood, I don't know if you have any thoughts, but do you have any opinions or thoughts on if you're a console gamer, why you should avoid Xbox altogether?
No, you perfectly said it already. Yeah, if you want to get fucked up the ass slowly, get an Xbox. If you want to get rapidly fucked up the ass, get a PlayStation. Because then it doesn't hurt as bad.
Oh, hold on. Let me see if I can find Matt. Here we go. Here's another reason why. Cold Blood. And shout out to Porter Rock for pointing this out. Here's another reason why I feel like that if you are going with PlayStation, I mean, if you're a console gamer, a AAA console gamer, I think you need to go with PlayStation. So remember how we were told that PlayStation has no games in 2024. Now, again, you and I, and when we get to Concord, oh, they're getting their teeth kicked in when it comes to Concord. But yeah, get ready for it. Take your antacid pills, because we're in for a rough ride when we talk about Concord. But to ignore what happened earlier in the year and the games that PlayStation curated, that's not fair. We can walk and chew gum at the same time. And so for somebody to say in 2024 PlayStation crapped its bed and PlayStation has no games and all that, it's a farce. Let's look at two key charts. Chart number one, this is for NPD Circana, which measures North America, which is the largest region in console gaming. When you compare how many games from PlayStation versus how many games from Xbox are on this list, Xbox has 4, which is a lot. Not trying to say that Xbox is doing horribly or anything like that. That's a lot, particularly for Xbox. But like I said, I think Xbox will be a fine third-party developer. So all of these games are pretty much multi-plat. None of them are exclusive, and all these games are doing great. I would say it's more than evident, not from the activity on Xbox, but for the activity elsewhere, right? Whether it's PlayStation, PC, or combined, right? But let's look at PlayStation. PlayStation doesn't have as many studios. They don't have as many IP now as Xbox have. And in the month of May alone, they've have 6 games up here in the top 20 versus versus Xbox's 4. 4 of which are only playable on PlayStation. So where Xbox is 4, they're bolstered up because of their multi-plat activity. No, not 4. 3 of which, I'm sorry, are only on PlayStation. Half of PlayStation's games that are up here on this list are only available on PlayStation. But it gets even more compelling than that. Shout out to Porter Rock for pointing this out, because I didn't notice this until he pointed out. When you look at year to date, all the way up until end of May, year to date, really to be accurate, June 1st, day and date, year to date. For 2024, PlayStation still has 6 games up here. Xbox only has 3, and I want to say 3 only. Yeah, it is 3, but it's not only. That's still good for Xbox. And still 4 or 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of these games not only are only playable on the PlayStation, but they're only playable on the PlayStation 5. Only on PlayStation 5. So all this rhetoric about, well, PlayStation gamers aren't buying their games, that's baloney. PlayStation 5 as a marketplace singularly is outperforming multi-plat games. We got Final Fantasy VII Rebirth in the top 5. It's only available on PlayStation 5. Marvel Spider-Man that y'all said was a flop. It came out last year. It's still outperforming. It's on PlayStation 5 only. What are we talking about here? And the final kicker, thanks to Porter Rock for pointing this out, every single game on this list, if you only had one choice to access one platform and you wanted to play every single game, you do realize there's only one place you can go if you want to play every single game on this list in only one place. It's not PC. It's PlayStation, and to be exact, PlayStation 5. Every single game on here, on this list, it's on PlayStation 5. Every single game ain't on PC. Every single game ain't on Xbox. And to further exude my point, every single game ain't on the juggernaut PlayStation 4. It's only the PlayStation 5. So if you're a console gamer and you're concerned about the long-term ramifications of how you engage with games, not looking at the past, not being nostalgic, looking at what's happening for the future. This alone, regardless of what's happening with Game Pass, shows you where you need to go fundamentally when it comes to console gaming. That's why I say, Will Sing, you're one of the people I think of, good brother. Like, you're fighting the good fight, you mean well, and you are a true gamer. But I feel like people like Will, and like how and not just Will, I've done it to myself too. I did it back in the day too. We're torturing ourselves. We are torturing ourselves. If you got to spend so much time on social media highlighting and trying to get forces to bring games to your platform, PlayStation gamers don't have to do that. That's whether you like Sony or not. I ain't gonna like Sony. I'm buying a product from them. Everything is not a protest. And you guys get blinded by the likeliness of Phil Spencer, who's a shammer his damn self. But you gotta understand, Xbox is not in charge. Microsoft is. There's nothing likable about Microsoft. Trust me. So consider that. I just hate to see fellow consumers and gamers that mean well continue to get bamboozled. Even though you mean well. The nostalgia is nothing but vapor. The Xbox of old doesn't exist anymore, and it's not coming back. You are missing out on so much. Take it from me, someone that had the least amount of belief in PlayStation. It is totally different now. Your ass better come over here. Y'all asses better pack up and get y'all asses over here. Period. All right, let me get to the chat, see what they have to say about all this. Because y'all, my PlayStation people are probably excited now, like, yeah, that's right, tell them, MM. But as soon as we get to Concord, they're going to all bail out. 13 months. Is Xbox console even going to be around in 13 months? Cree says, and is Game Pass console going up? If Game Pass console prices go up as well, what's the point of letting people stay grandfathered in? I think that they would go up because, and they want people to be grandfathered in because even if they go up to $15, right? Well, how much is Game Pass console right now? That is a good question. How much is Game Pass console right now? Shit. Let's look. Game Pass. Game Pass. Game Pass. Let's look and see how much Game Pass is right now. All right, let's play hundreds of games. Choose your plan. Console. Oh, god damn. These motherfuckers.
Is it $15?
If it's $15 already, then that could be what Cree is speaking to. But god damn, bro. You go to Game Pass, you go to Xbox right now, they've already removed the console. Hold on, let me show you guys. Game Pass. Game Pass. Oh man. These motherfuckers were quick. So it says PC, console. Look at that. They only got core in this motherfucker. They ain't even got. Oh, both. Oh man. Game Pass. Oh shit. Okay. So Creek, to your point, yeah, there wouldn't be. I would assume there would be a price hike, but if it's already $15, to your point, yeah, what is the point? So you make a lot of sense. Zapmandu, no, we did not go over Concord just yet. We're about to. Game Pass. Sean Walton says Team Physical. He says, leave the poor $3 trillion top 3 largest company in the world alone. Geek the Sneak says, I just told a friend to get a PlayStation 5 rather than Xbox Series X. I would never have said that 2 years ago. See, Geek? I appreciate the honesty, bro. And you know, you was around Geek. People thought I was being a hater. Were you about to say something, Cold Blood?
Geek is taking a L? God damn.
He's saying, yeah, I would have never said that. I remember y'all was fighting me. Why? And everybody was mad just last year, Geek, when I said get a PlayStation. Why? Because we saw this shit coming, bro. We saw it coming. I'm not a hater. I loved Xbox, man. Xbox is the reason why I'm back into gaming today. If it wasn't for Xbox, I probably wouldn't be gaming right now. They pulled me back into gaming when I took a hiatus. You know what I'm saying? It was that and the GameCube. And then when the GameCube died, I still wasn't really digging the play. I mean, I liked the PlayStation 2 because of the RPGs and the fighters. I was still like in the King of Fighters and shit like that. But outside of that, I really didn't fuck with PlayStation. It was Xbox and the games they were bringing over that really got me back into gaming and got me back into gaming big time. And then the 360 just blew the roof off. So I owe a lot to Xbox, but it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. Y'all, and I won't say you, Geek, but a lot of people thought I was just hating, man. No, we saw this. Everything that's happening today, Cold Blood and I have told you previously in shows this shit was happening. We told y'all. We told y'all about Game Pass locking day and date in certain tiers. We told y'all about that. We told y'all about them stepping away from the console. I'll give Cold Blood credit. He said it years prior to me, but we told you about Xbox going multi-plat. We told y'all this. We're not hating. I've been gaming for almost 4 decades. I've seen a lot of shit happen. I know what's atypical if you're trying to compete and what's atypical if you're not trying to compete. And if you're a console gamer, if the way you game leans heavily towards consoles, man, you got to get the fuck away. You got to move. You better move before it's too late. You've already wasted years. Stop doing it. Get out. This time next year, Game Pass will be $39.99 for the top tier and $19.99 for the peasant tier. John Wayne in the house. Good to see you. All right. So there it goes, man. God damn, they weren't playing. Game Pass. Game Pass. They moved that shit quick, bro. So no more console. And if console is already $15, then yeah. What you say, Krieg, makes a whole heck of a lot of sense. Why go up? They might go up to $17 though. But you know, if that's the case, and someone say, well, I might as well pay 20. And that's probably what they want you to do. So, yep. So those are our thoughts on the Xbox news. Yeah, man, the Game Pass subscription tier changed along with the price hike in the rumored console. Oh, we didn't even really get into that. The rumored console strategy. Oh yeah, we talked about that. Where they're changing parts in Europe and Africa and stuff like that. Yeah, they're moving away from the console. They're moving to an open platform strategy. Which again, to certain gamers, like even us, I've made my mind up. I'm not investing in an Xbox. This is better for me. This is better for me. Because the only way I'm engaged with Xbox is through either cloud streaming or GFN to be specific, or PC Game Pass. So this doesn't hurt me. Matter of fact, it's better for me because I don't value Xbox as a console. But for you guys, that again, cloud gaming output from Xbox particularly isn't good enough for you. You know what I'm saying? You don't have the money to put together a rig to get this. And even y'all know how much I'm a proponent of GeForce Now. You're like, well, I don't want to pay for Game Pass and GeForce Now Ultimate. That's shit. That could be upwards of $40 a month. I don't want to do that. So where does that leave you? That leaves you in a position to where your ass better get on PlayStation 5 ASAP. You better do it. All right. That was it for our Xbox news. Now we got to get into our PlayStation news. This is when you're going to start seeing them leave, Cold Blood, but we keep it real here. This is the keep it real zone. All right. So we got two things going on. First and foremost, we got the Concord beta happening. Right? We got the Concord beta happening. Let's talk about that Concord beta. Play Concord. North Star has arrived. The early access beta is officially live. Have fun, free gunners. Right? So if you have PlayStation Plus, the beta has been extended to you. Then we've seen Concord drop all these extra beta keys out there and all that other stuff. And there's a mixed reaction to the game. But the people that are saying that I'll say this. I am surprised at how many people are enjoying it. But the people that I expected to be like a staunch hell no are a staunch hell no. Because they're like, nah, this ain't it for the holiday. And no, you can't sit there and say, well, Astrobot is the game for the holiday. Nah, that doesn't fly in the hardcore PlayStation gamer world. All right, so we got Concord up, and then also we got the PlayStation Plus catalog, which has created some buzz. You know what I'm saying? We got it's leaked games for July include Crisis Core, Final Fantasy VII Reunion, and Remnant 2. Right, it's creating a lot of buzz. So let's first start with Cold Blood's favorite game, Concord. Cold Blood. So this is where I shut the fuck up, because even though I played this game.
No. You talk about it first.
Okay, you want me to talk about it first? Okay, all right.
Yep.
Okay. And I say this looking at it from the prism of somebody that doesn't play PvP. So maybe it is better that I go first. Because for those of you that are trying to dismiss what I have to say because I don't normally play PvP, Cold Blood will shoot down all the excuses that you're about to throw out there. All right. So I have a problem with this game because when I played it, the fundamentals of the game are solid. Like the gunplay is okay. And a lot of people complain about the time to kill. I get it in that the game is slower. I get it because of the style game that it is, right? I like the character balance. I personally like the character balance. And that's where my praise of the game stops. The game is boring. There's the level design. There's nothing tantalizing about it. There's nothing unique or makes me feel excited about this. You know what I'm saying? At all. And after 30 or 45 minutes of playing, I've done this on multiple occasions. After 30 to 45 minutes of playing, I don't even want to play anymore. I don't. And this is someone that was in love with Destiny. I tell you guys that story. The first Destiny, even Destiny 2, I got into it a lot. I play PvP, it just isn't my shtick. But I've played Destiny PvP and was way more engrossed in Destiny PvP than I was in this. In 2024, in a game mode that, and that's the thing, even though I was engrossed in Destiny PvP, after like an hour or so of it, I'm done and I'm ready to go to something else. And I can go to something else. And what has been displayed publicly to this point, there's just not enough there, I think, to warrant this to be a game that is for the hardcore during the holiday season. I don't think it's a game. There's enough in the game to warrant PvE missing. I know there's rumors that PvE might be coming later. I don't think this is a game that warrants its $40 price tag. It's mid. It's a game that I understand why at first PlayStation and Jim Ryan jumped all over this game. You got to remember that Firewalker Studios in this game was absorbed after ABK was announced, and like if you follow the paper trail, if I got my timeline right, after Jim Ryan's conversations with Phil Spencer, where Phil Spencer was indicating, all we giving you mofos is 6 years of all of our Activision Blizzard games, and that's it. So you sign that agreement or else. I could see a Jim Ryan looking at all the Activision Blizzard property and going into a panic because he told the board members earlier that he didn't expect Microsoft to do that. And then they did that. So I can see him coming across this game and them being like, oh my God, that is our answer. Because if you look at Overwatch, and Overwatch is falling down in popularity, but it's still of the top 10, 20 games on PlayStation. That means a lot. That's a lot of DLC and money being generated that PlayStation will be out of if that was yanked. So I can see at that moment why they thought that they stumbled into something that would address that issue for them, address that concern. But once they discovered that this game, that Overwatch and shit wasn't going away, that was the time to put this game back in the oven and say, okay, we need to add more to this. There's more that needs to be happening. And I'm just disappointed in PlayStation because that's what they're known for. They're known for looking at a game like, the fuck is this? No, it's gotta, like, you're going somewhere, but there needs to be more. We talk about all the time, Cold Blood. Yoshida looking at the original God of War that Cory Barlog was in charge of, and them saying, no, put that shit back in there. Needs more time. And even though you had PlayStation gamers clamoring, where's your exclusives? Where's your exclusives? They said, look, we understand. We're sorry. We know you guys are antsy about this. They're coming. Don't worry. And the reason why people were antsy and they felt like something was missing because games like God of War had to go back in the oven. I don't think releasing Concord, even though people are like myself and you, Cold Blood, are upset at the state of affairs at the end of the year, releasing this game now, I think only makes it worse. Like adding Concord to the lineup at the end of the year, I think was like a superficial padding to say, oh yeah, we got 2 games coming at the end of the year. No, this is not it. I think people who generally don't hop into hero shooters all like that are having an okay time with this. I doubt that this thing has any legs. You look at the Steam numbers, Cold Blood, and even though the Steam people, you had to have beta codes in order to get in, that's why the numbers are so low, that speaks within itself. PC people are not excited for this game. If anything, PlayStation people may carry this for some time and then it's going to fizzle out. I have no faith in this game, and this is not a suitable substitute for a blockbuster AAA PlayStation title that we normally get at the end of the year. So those are my thoughts about Concord. Sorry to piss in people's cornflakes, but we can only keep it real here. That's my perspective of someone that generally doesn't play PvP. Now we're going to go to somebody that generally plays PvP, that knows all about these type of games, that is an expert in these games. How I even met this motherfucker is because when it comes to these PvP games, him and I always forget the other guy's name. They carried Broadman Bullies when we were playing against other people. You don't want to take it from me? You can listen to him. Now I shut up, Cold Blood. You ready, good brother? Give the good people your perspective of what this game is or it isn't.
So, first of all, I couldn't stomach more than 2 hours of this game. Don't get me wrong. I destroyed these motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
It was not even close, bro. It's not about me raging about this game. Nah.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, playing this game doesn't feel rewarding whatsoever.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Like something is seriously missing.
Yeah. Totally agree.
I don't know what. Probably some fucking progression system or something.
Yeah. Yep.
That is not just, oh, you leveled up, you get some random ass accessory for some random character.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
$40.
Yeah.
I mean, are we really gonna be paying them $40 and then probably also paying them for every single other character they bring out? Is that what we're gonna do? Because right now they say it's only cosmetics that will be microtransactions.
Mm-hmm.
I hope so.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, if I was you, I would just wait until it's in PlayStation Plus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep.
Like, I did not have fun with this game. Let's just say that.
Mm-hmm.
The TTK in this game is horrible. Horrible. Some characters are just being outshined by other characters. Like crazy. Like we have that one motherfucker, that goddamn tank. He's just going around, killing everybody and doesn't even give a shit. Like it takes forever for these dudes to kill you. If you play this one particular tank, I can't even remember the name.
You're talking about the beast-looking dude, the blue dude.
But that's a woman, actually.
Oh, okay. Shit. Okay, all right. the blue motherfucker, the blue motherfucker with the shotgun.
No, that's him. No.
Don't get me started, Cold Blood. Don't you get me started, man.
No, I meant the other one. The
robot.
The woman with the woman with the armor on.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like, bruh, that motherfucker is crazy strong.
Okay, I never played with him.
And Lennox, bro. Like, Lennox is a fucking nuisance in this game.
Now, who's Linux?
Lennox is the dude with the revolver.
Oh yeah. That's my favorite. Yeah. He's OP. He's OP. He made me look good.
He is actually, because he also has fucking self heal and some fucking ass knife or something.
Yeah. And
like, look, this game needs work, a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
You can say you enjoy it, okay?
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yep.
I did not enjoy my time with this whatsoever.
Yep.
Like, if it had even close to the team play you needed for like Overwatch, it might have been probably better. But all I saw in this beta right now is people just running around killing whatever the fuck they want to kill, and they don't give a shit about no team play.
Yeah.
Boycott Activision, bro. You think you're fucking smart? Okay, then tell me why it's so great.
Yeah. We can throw the question back. And I'm gonna say this, boycott Activision again, and no ill will, whatever. But this is what I'll do.
There's no hate here. It's just disappointment.
I can guarantee you. Give me, and I'm solely responsible for this. I'm not putting anybody else in this. Give us your gamer tag. I dare you to 1v1 Cold Blood in this, or Call of Duty, whatever you want to call him a noob. I'll put $100 on that shit and you'll lose. DM me if you down with it. Because you just talking, like he said, what makes the game great then? Because we explained what we don't like about the game. What makes the game great?
Now, look, if you walk on water, this is how you walk in fucking Concord. Like, bro.
Yeah.
Boycott Activision. No, it does not combine the best of Overwatch or Destiny. No. Hell no. You are fucking crazy. You are fucking crazy, bro.
It mimics, yeah.
No. Yeah, it fucking stole shit from them, sure, but it did not take the best parts of those games and made them better.
No. No. It mimics it. It mashes it together. Because I don't play COD. My name's Boycott Activision. Yeah,
you just named me two games that were owned by Activision at some point. Or are still owned.
Yep.
What are we doing here?
It's crazy. Nah, brother. It's just look, man. The problem is that your original question, boycott Activision, is why is it even considered a substitute for a single player? Okay, what's the AAA single player game, bro? Like, I think you're just typing rapidly and you're not really thinking through what you're saying. It's considered a substitute, and it doesn't even have to be a single player. Nobody even said single player. I said action badass AAA game. This is a 5v5 hero shooter. A game like that is so limited in scope. Like, for this to be your holiday game, you were cutting yourself off at the knees from the beginning, even if the game was good. So you're limiting yourself off of the holiday offering. In order for this to be an acceptable holiday offering as a 5v5 PvP hero shooter, it had to be excellent. If it was excellent, we would have said, oh shit. Well, normally for this type of game, we wouldn't have been excited about, but damn, this is so good. But you're talking about it's mashing the best parts of Destiny. Yeah, that's bullpucky. I have way more experience in Destiny than I do Overwatch. Well, I can definitely speak to Destiny. No, it mimics Destiny. It doesn't make shit better from the elements of Destiny that it's taken. It mimics it. Now, Destiny gunplay is still so much better.
Oh yeah, if we talk about gunplay, bruh,
Yes,
there's so many better games than this one.
Yeah, they stole it. Look, bro, come. You're just typing. We're gonna end your 5 minutes of fame. You're not even a member. We're giving you more attention than we should. But first and foremost, if I say you own a business, boycott Activision. You own a business. Look, we used pizza earlier. We used pizza, and you own a pizza shop. And me and Cold Blood are one of your chefs, right? And we're making the pizza sauce, so we know the ingredients. You've shared the ingredients with us. Then all of a sudden, me and Cold Blood take the ingredients from the pizza sauce that you showed us that we've used, and we open up our own pizza shop. And you come by and you say, hey, you guys stole my ingredients. What's going on? You know, well, we didn't stole. We actually were helping you make the pizza. Yes, we stole it. We didn't come up with it. We got it from you. Your analogies make no sense, and you're telling us we're not making sense. Thank you for your time. You enjoy the rest of the show. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Cold Blood.
I don't even know what Zapmando is talking about.
What is that, man? Is that man some he says you're not using the bonus system. This game has very deep. There isn't like a bonus team system or something like that.
Oh, you're talking about this crew builder shit?
Yeah. I think that's what he's talking about. Trust me, Zapmando. I can't speak a lot. I've used it, and maybe one day I'll be able to explain how. But trust me, I've used it extensively. You know what I'm saying? I did, and that's all I can say. I don't like the game. I mean, I've shredded motherfuckers. I shredded motherfuckers with that bonus system. That bonus system is no joke. As far as you winning, it's just because it increases your ability to win and shit like that. It doesn't make it more exciting. Like what Cold Blood said, to go and do all this shit and me get some rinky dink charm that goes on a gun that I don't even fucking see it. You know what I'm saying? I don't even see it. Or goes on a backpack that I don't even see that other characters can see. That's not rewarding enough. There's a lot of shit happening on the screen in the UI, but the actual reward of it doesn't feel gratifying.
Okay. Tell me what is going to be the long-term way of you being engaged in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't tell me you're playing this game for a month and that's it, because this is a live service game.
Mm-hmm.
This game needs something to work towards, because I don't see it right now.
Yeah. Yep.
And then Zapmando, you're talking about features of the game. I'm talking about gameplay. If I literally don't enjoy the gameplay, what the fuck do I care about some feature in the game?
Yep.
Like, no. Actually, we can stop here arguing about this shit. Like, me and Moss don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
Are we saying you should not like it? No.
Yeah, we're not saying no. But, and I don't wish
Kiri to be successful. Right now, Helldivers 2 numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't gonna happen. Not even close.
Yeah.
Zapmando, no, don't come with this shit right now. No, I actually, when I talked to Moss, I said I fucking like what the graphics look like.
Mm-hmm.
I said Firewalk has a lot of talent. You can see it, but making a game about 5v5 only
Yeah. Mhm.
is so
You limit
limited.
yourself so much on that. Yeah. And Zapmandu, it'll
Back when
reveal.
no, look,
Go ahead.
wait.
Mhm.
Back when Overwatch came out, it was
Mhm.
kinda new.
Mhm.
I mean, the Team Fortress existed, but for console players, there was nothing really that was similar to this.
Mhm.
So Overwatch had a lot of hype because of that, because it was finally some competitive game that was not fucking Call of Duty.
Yep.
Now that we are done with the Overwatch hype and the Overwatch is absolutely fucking dying, this game is just not needed anymore. You understand? That's what Moss told you. Like, it was needed because they were about to lose Overwatch
Mm-hmm.
because of this fucking Activision deal. Now that that shit is done with and all the Activision games come to PlayStation anyway,
Mm-hmm.
there really is none.
Yep. Yep.
Zapmando.
Zapmando again. Zapmando again. You're talking emotionally, but not factually. When the opportunity presents itself, I'll be able to show you. I know more about this game than any of you arguing for it.
Most of us don't argue with them anymore.
I know, but I just want it to be on the record. I know more about this game than any of you could ever know, and the time will present itself when I can prove that. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Copeland.
We don't have to argue at all.
Yeah.
The numbers will speak for themselves.
Will speak for itself. That is true.
If the game does the numbers it was supposed to make, congratulations.
Mm-hmm.
And I said I probably would play it if it comes to PlayStation Plus or something.
Yeah.
That's okay, because then I have no what do you call it? I won't have any regrets. You know?
Yeah, exactly. You wouldn't be like, damn, I spent $40 on this shit. And, you know, it's sitting in PlayStation Plus.
Yeah, and if I play it for only 2 hours again and have no interest of playing anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, so what the fuck what?
Yep. The problem with this game as packaged, it's timing and how it's rolled out. The problem is that this is a $40 game that's knocked off at the knees because it's a 5v5 PvP hero shooter. That's $40. That's releasing for PlayStation at the end of the holiday season. And I don't see enthusiasm on the PC side. See, at least with Helldivers and it kind of slipping on the console.
Bro, wait. Boycott Activision is the master of taking one's opinion and fucking spin it to hell, bro. His opinion is based on popularity.
Yeah, he's just talking. I don't know. If someone gave him $20 and a pack of new ports
literally
and said
told
plays
you.
for this game.
I literally told you I don't like what I played in the beta.
Mm-hmm.
So why the fuck would I pay $40 to play the full game?
Mm-hmm.
Because the beta is literally the full game, just without some features unlocked yet, which are fucking cutscenes every week. Like, who gives a shit? Like, this is the biggest feature they announced with this game. Cutscenes, bro. Literally, the first cutscene in this game is prepare to get fucking disappointed. That's what she says.
You don't always get what you want. Prepare to get disappointed. And she walks off.
They are so fucking self-aware, bro.
That's the final shit she says. You don't always get what you want. Prepare to be disappointed. Oh my God. Yeah. Look, here's the thing, y'all. I'm not saying that this is objectively a bad game. I'm saying that its placement is bad.
Wait, I was not done yet.
Okay, go ahead.
Give me my fucking time here. The only positive thing I can say about this game really is the character variety. The character variety in this game is good. You got all types of fucking characters.
Mm-hmm.
Issue is, you ain't gonna play all of them. Not even close. Like, some of them are just fucking pea shooters and nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
In comparison to other characters. Boycott Activision, so what? The gameplay does not change because they have some new variants, maps, and modes. The gameplay, what you see, the gameplay is right now in the beta. That's what you're getting at the full game launch.
But trust me, this is the core of the game that you're getting right now. If they have more that they're going to add, then when they add it, then we'll rate it based upon what they add. But we're not going to do this Halo Infinite bullshit that those fucking bots did. You know what I mean? Where I'm giving it a 10 because they promised this. No, when you deliver that shit, then you'll get praise for that shit. But any of you mofos, see, now this is why we keep it real here. Because now you're sounding like the bots that you guys want to tease all the goddamn time. All right? That's that same Halo Infinite shit. You know what? Why am I? I told you. Not boycott. I'm done addressing your points. I'm not even going to work off that. But all I will say is just in generally, don't give us that bullshit that you guys were laughing at the bots about, particularly with Halo Infinite. They're going to deliver that and deliver. Well, when they deliver that, okay, we'll judge it based upon that. Based off of what we've been given. And I can tell you, this is the core of the gameplay experience right now until they deliver something additional. This is what they're going to get rated on. It should be no other way. I don't rate vapor. I rate gameplay. And right now, the way that this is rolled out, it's not the best. It's just not suitable for when it's rolled out, how much they're asking for, and just how limited it is. Sorry. I just wanted to put emphasis on that. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Cold Blood.
There was something like about X Defiant.
Mm-hmm.
Are you really gonna tell me this is the same hero shooter that you're playing in Concord? Like you're playing X Defiant? Like, no. That shit is way more closer to fucking Call of Duty than it is a fucking hero shooter.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they have abilities, sure. But these abilities are not the same, or even close. Not the whole fucking game mechanics are built upon this shit.
Mm-hmm.
In Concord, absolutely, because that is a hero shooter. You're literally throwing out abilities all day, bro. But in X Defiant, at least it's fucking fast. It's fast. It's way more fun to play. Like a normal fucking gun that shoots normal fucking bullets. Not all this BS that they got in Concord, where some characters just have the normal guns and then others have some, I don't know, a fucking grenade launcher or whatever. Nah, that's not fun. And if they're walking like they have fucking 10 tons of weights on them, bro, nah, that's not fun. It's slow, it's boring, no. X Defiant, on the other hand, bro, it's fucking fast. You kill them fast, they kill you fast. Yeah, actually. Yeah, boycott activity. Yes, I want a military shooter. Bro, like I want something like a goddamn what was it called? SOCOM. I want something like that. A third person tactical shooter. That'd be great. But on a much bigger scale than a 5v5 for damn sure.
Yeah, it's too limited for me.
Except Mando, goddamn, you with your fucking mobility upgrades and shit, bro. Yeah, so what? Yeah, you're walking 8% faster now.
Yeah, it doesn't, Zap Mando.
Look, I gave it a chance. I gave it a chance. I played the beta. Some goddamn motherfuckers on Twitter did not even play the beta and say it's dog shit. I at least played it and can tell you I did not like it. I don't know why we are still arguing about this shit.
Well, because it's people. Number one, it's number one, the defensiveness of you don't like something that I like, so you're attacking my, my choices, which it's not that. We're trying to speak objectively of how well we think this is going to do. And to Cree 86's point, he addressed that in his question. Well, what do you guys think the success of this game is going to be? And I'm telling you, whether a lot more people like this game than I expected, but I still don't think that it has legs. Price, how limited it is, and when it's coming out. I was telling Cold Blood behind the scenes, if this game had PvE at it and maybe was released early 2026.
Wait. Zapmando, that is the fucking issue. If the game does not explain to you that there is a system like that, you're already fucking yourself. I mean, see? I can easily counter argue that.
Yeah, if that's not, if it was something that was undiscoverable, that's an implementation problem anyway.
But I did not need it. I still fucked them up. Like that wasn't the issue here. I just did not like the feel of the game at all.
Yeah. I mean, I hope you guys aren't think we're saying this because we couldn't succeed in the game. Like, that's not what we're saying. Like I said, I found my favorite player, the guy with the revolver. He said Marvel Rhinos is gonna suck the wind from the set, bruh. Yeah, I mean, Sean is not lying. It's free. Listen, yeah. Shout out to Purple Haze in the chat. Loving X Defiant. Yeah, it's going to this, and then what's that? Valorant coming all around the same time. You think a $40 wannabe mashup of Destiny and what's it called? And Overwatch is going to outdo Valorant and Marvel Rivals, which are both free and way more unique than this? I don't think so.
Well, I would be very cautious with the unique about Marvel Rivals. Very cautious.
It's more unique than this.
Well, they I don't know if they stole the animations from Overwatch, but they're fucking close. Some shit I saw.
It's way more unique than this. Sorry, from what I've seen. And granted, I got to play Marvel Rivals, but I didn't feel like I was getting anything new. I mean, I felt like it was a solid, okay experience that I can handle in doses, but I didn't get excited at all, even when I was winning.
Sean, no. This is the absolute perfect release time for this game because nothing else is coming.
Oh no. I don't agree with that. This release, this is horrible. They should have held it off to the beginning of 2026, I think. It needs that much more time. It needs more. Releasing this game. The original plans for this game, I feel, were out of fear of losing Overwatch. When you decided that when it was decided that Overwatch was not going away, you needed to add more to this game. And that fundamentally is going to take more time. And I think a good time for a game like this to get its legs is the beginning of the year. The beginning of the year. Like I don't expect it to see Helldivers' success, but I think Helldivers came out at the perfect time too. So.
No, but I mean, right now, if they got nothing else, bro, but this shit, I mean, why not release it then?
I mean, if there was more to it, yeah. If there was more to, if this game was more complete, then you would be right.
To be honest with you, there was not much more to Overwatch. Overwatch was just new back then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this ain't new, so you need to add more shit to it.
Zapando, there is not more to it right now. No. You playing 5v5 with heroes.
Mm-hmm.
There is not more to it besides them bringing you
different modes,
bringing you a story that is being drip feeded to you.
Mm-hmm. There's maybe some more different modes, but it's not enough in variety of gameplay.
Yeah, okay, Zapando. When you said there's more to it, what I would expect from you is there's a fucking co-op shooter in it somehow.
Yeah.
You telling me just maps, more
maps
game modes?
Game modes. Nah.
And more progression.
Yeah.
Sure, okay.
Yeah.
That's just barely making it worth the fucking $40. I don't know, bro. Like,
a lot of people are arguing that this is like an Overwatch mod for Destiny. I feel I for a Destiny game mode. I think that they're right.
Kinda.
Yeah. I feel that I'm not mad at anybody that makes that assertion.
But like I said, Destiny is still faster than this. By far.
I'm not so worried about the fast. Like me, I don't mind slower. Like I've played games like Rainbow Six Vegas multiplayer, which was a lot more tactical and slower and stuff like I'm cool with that. My thing is that fast or slow, whatever, the gameplay just it's not varied enough, and it's not varied and it's not innovative enough. It's not it's like, okay, I won, so what? You know what I mean? I don't feel like that with any other game. So what? You know what I mean? There's no magic there whatsoever. So, all right, I think we beat the hell out of that game, and we're going to continue to do it. Why? I mean, I'm saying as it comes up, we're not going to sit there and talk. It's not going to be a subject matter every day. Like, we ain't going to talk about this shit again tomorrow. But I'm saying, like, whenever it comes up and it's relevant, we're going to beat it up. Unless, now, if they do numbers somehow and it's a phenomenal success. I mean, if it's based off of what its offerings are, I mean, we'll simply say, okay, motherfuckers like it. Still think it's garbage, but motherfuckers like it. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, I think as a PlayStation enthusiast, this is not the game that I wanted for this time. To me, I'm still like confused, blinking like, why a game so limited? Was this your holiday game, PlayStation? I get why you invested in it the first time, but I don't get why this is the holiday game. But if you guys like it, that's fine, man. We'll again, like Cold Blood said, ultimately, we'll see when the numbers come out. I'm just saying, it ain't looking too hot because, yes, more people are enjoying it than I expected it, but people didn't even want to engage with it. They're only engaging with it because they already have PlayStation Plus and it was being offered through PlayStation Plus. You see the PC beta numbers. They don't look good. In a game like this, you need the PC gamers, and PlayStation people are not going to hold this up. And those are our thoughts. Cree says it's not going to be Helldivers, but it's not going to be Suicide Squad. Probably not going to be Suicide. We'll soon see. We'll soon see. All right. With that said,
what are the Suicide Squad numbers? That's the question.
Jesus Christ!
Did it even sell a million?
Yeah, that game wet the bed beyond belief. I don't even know. That game got Hellblade numbers.
About no, I think some people misunderstood me. When I said, well, what will make this game successful is Helldivers 2 numbers. That is successful.
Mm-hmm.
But to be okay game, 2 million, 3 million, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, this game will live or die by the fucking player, right?
Yeah.
So if there's nobody paying for these fucking skins and shit, this game will just get closed. And you are out of $40 for a game that yeah, that's just lying and nothing else.
I agree.
Well, like I said, I'd rather play it when it comes to PlayStation Plus.
Yeah,
so I don't feel no regret.
Yep. If it was free to play, I would be like, I wouldn't be as.
Yeah, I wouldn't even care about the microtransactions then. Bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, go ahead. Let them pay $100 for fucking skin. What do I care?
Yeah, I wouldn't be as ominous.
But $40 and then you want microtransactions, bruh. Come on, why?
It's not even a practice. It's
no, make the fucker $70 and make sure you can get everything by gameplay. Everything.
I mean, if you're gonna have a long, I look at it differently. If you're gonna have a long game which you're gonna have on your servers and all the other shit, that's fine. I'm not worried about, as long as it's not, it's not First Descendant type shit where you gotta grind.
Oh my god. Zapendo. God damn it, man. Yes, Helldivers 2 has microtransactions. Yes. But can you get the currency by yourself in the game without paying? Yes, you can. Is it gonna take you longer? Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
But there is a way to get all these battle passes for free by playing the fucking game. Can you tell me right now that you can get everything from Concord by just playing the game and not paying for shit?
Yeah, if they do that, that's fine. If they do it if they approach it the same way that they did with Helldivers 2, then that's fine. The problem is that
exactly, Zapmondo. We don't know yet. Yes, we don't know yet. Why are they not telling us? I mean, it's almost time for release. By now, they could have told us that, yeah, those are obtainable by gameplay, right? Or are they hiding that until the fucking release to make sure not more people say, fuck that game?
I just think a game like this that's limited to 5v5 PvP hero shooter, a $40 price tag on it, even if the microtransactions work like Helldivers, that's going to be a stretch. That is going to be a stretch.
Oh, it'd be great if you can obtain whatever currency you need to pay for skins in the game by just playing. Sure, that will make it somewhat fair. But I doubt it. Like, bro, no. PlayStation wants to go balls deep with this shit. Trust me. Because they probably learned from Helldivers 2, making shit very consumer friendly ain't working so well for them. I mean, it sure does with the sales of the game, but then afterwards, ain't nobody buying these fucking microtransactions because you can get it by just playing. We'll see.
All right.
We'll see.
All right. Well, with that said, I think that
they better not cap for these fucking microtransactions when they come out of their fucking dog shit. That's all I'm saying right now, bro.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, honestly, I think we don't know, so it's probably too prematurely to.
No, it absolutely is. Yeah.
But if Sony's listening, it better be in tune with Helldivers 2. You're getting $40 up front. Helldivers 2, it better be in tune with that. All right, and then when you do it that way, it's less sleazy, and then you'll get people like me that'll say, a couple of battle passes here and there, we'll put up to $10. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't feel sleazy that way. All right, that being said, let's go on to our last topic. Our game of the week, which is a very interesting game of the week at that. And that is, let's see here. Did I do something wrong here? I think I did. May have. All right. Okay. So the game of the week is Black State. See the game on your screen. And this is an interesting game because it's on Unreal Engine 5. It's been getting a lot of buzz. You saw it on IGN and a bunch of places saying, oh, look at this game, Unreal Engine 5. It has Metal Gear Solid vibes. And then to double down on that, because when I first saw it, I was like, whatever. To double down on that, you got Kojima himself, as you can see here. Kojima himself, and if it would let me do it, but OBS is cutting up, so it won't let me show you. Kojima himself adds to the fervor of the game, and he actually retweets. The developer Motion Blur has announced Black State, a new third-person action adventure for PC that mixes the espionage action of Metal Gear Solid with the reality bending portal of Portal. Check out the official reveal trailer. So we're gonna go back to the gameplay. I'm gonna be honest with you. I know things are dry, and I know we're hopeful that we're waiting for the next new game, the next new experience to get us excited. I particularly don't know about this one, Cold Blood. I just wanted to deep dive this game because there is a lot of hype behind it. What do you personally make of this game?
Actually, anything I would say is useless right now because it says right there, in-game engine footage subject to change. That shit is the bane of every fucking prototype ever in gaming. Like, bro, remember Watch Dogs?
Yep.
In-game engine footage?
Yep.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
When fucking came out, it was a different game, bro.
Yeah, different game. Yeah. Yep. Oh,
that subject to change is that is the one you have to worry about.
My God, yeah. Yeah, you caught that too. So when somebody shows you what is supposed to be game, it's one thing to see a cinematic cutscene in engine, but when you see what is mocked up to look like gameplay,
wait, the day before, remember that one?
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It was not even close to the same game.
Yeah. Oh no. You're basically just seeing concept. You're seeing a concept that and it's not even concept that you're going to get. It's concept they want you to believe that you're getting. Whenever you see that in-game engine shit, you need to, curb your enthusiasm. And I was just shocked to see how many people were getting all creamy knuckled about this gameplay, and to see Kojima even retweet this shit, because this looks like
No, Moss, I get it. Everybody wants a fucking stealth game again.
Yeah, I know.
A good ass stealth game,
Mm-hmm.
and not some dog shit.
Yeah,
But going to a unknown developer for this shit,
yeah.
I don't know.
And this
Right
looks.
now,
Go ahead.
no, right now, all you see there is something they came up in a fucking engine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep.
This is not gonna be the final product whatsoever.
Exactly, yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say right now.
Yep.
And it doesn't even look that great. Let's be honest.
No, it does. Yeah.
Like the character faces and shit, bro. Only the woman looked kind of good, but everything else, bro, nah. And maybe the weather effects look good. And I'm gonna say that the atmosphere looks great.
I mean, this is one game where I think motion blur kind of helps out some of the visual concepts. But again, this is an engine. This is not even gameplay. You know what I mean? To me, this is more concerning than it is exciting.
Wait. Kiri brought up a good point. Is this coming to PlayStation 2?
I think it's coming to PlayStation. It says third person action adventure for PC. So it just says PC right now. It might be coming to more places.
Well, Kiri, I have to disappoint you, but even the best PC with a 4090 and whatever fucking CPU you got ain't gonna play a game like it's being shown off the first time. That happens very rarely.
Yeah, but yeah.
And even more so with games like these, bro. Like who the fuck is the developer for this anyway?
Yep.
I don't even know.
Motion blur.
Literally in that name. hiding shit in motion blur.
Yeah. All right.
Nah. I mean, you're getting close. Yeah, you're getting close to what they showed, probably. But yeah, sure. Yeah, actually, you're right. Yeah. But when this game comes out, the 4090 is probably gonna be obsolete or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm
concerned. The 5090.
I'm concerned with these games that this was like another AA game that's using Unreal Engine 5 to give it AAA polish. And I'm concerned with games like this. Like because to where we're going to get these games that look cool, they get all these visual tool sets on them, but because they're AA at core, there's just going to be this huge void from what we expect, and I don't want the game community to get flooded with these AA games that just have AAA polish. You know what I'm saying? I want full AAA games. Does that concern you too, Cold Blood, with Unreal Engine 5? Do you think we're going to start getting flooded with these type of games?
What, AA with AAA polish? Yeah. I mean, I listed a lot of them for you last time.
Yeah.
And this one's gonna be probably another one of those.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not against AA games looking better, but I'm against AA games with AAA polish replacing full AAA game. You know what I'm saying? Hence, Perfect Dark. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that was supposed to be a full. That's not full AAA. Not what we saw. Some pure AA shit.
We only got this fucking term because my booty said so.
Yeah. Well, hey, man, you gotta believe Xbox when they're being fully honest with you and shit. You gotta believe them. I mean, it's once every blue moon. It's like once every 5 years they slip up and they say something honest, but you gotta believe them when they say something honest. So yeah, I just wanted to address that. Yeah, this is our game of the week, but it's not It's not because we're excited. I'm concerned more than anything, and I'm just shocked. I'll be honest with you, because when me and Cold Blood were talking about it, like, why the fuck is this game? I'm like, no. This is not a game I'm excited for. I'm shocked that, and to me, it just shows how dry it is right now, but more importantly, how potentially dangerous it can get for us gamers that are looking for full-fledged AAA games, because Unreal Engine 5 could create that motion blur, pun intended, that make us think that we're getting top-notch shit, and it's just it's smoke and mirrors. So, what do you guys think? What do you guys think about this game? Let us know in the chat. Give us your thoughts. But with that said, that is it for today's show. Thank you guys for joining us. Yeah, that's it.
Is it?
Yeah. What
Wasn't this something else we could talk about?
Well, we're already 2 hours and 30 minutes in.
You can do that last half an hour too, right?
he watched that 3-4 hour King Thrash. What do you call it? Roundtable podcast.
King Thrash.
Yeah, or
I wasn't even
roundtable
thinking
podcast.
about him.
No, it's slow, but there was enough news for us to definitely talk about some shit. And I knew when we got to that Concord part, bro. I knew when we got to Concord, motherfuckers would start dipping, and people would start be like, no, but Concord, but no. But if you guys like it, I love it.
Wait, you want to talk about Toys for Bob for a second?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, Toys for Bob. I guess they canceled a couple games already with their partnership with Xbox. I'm really not shocked. Did that surprise you? I thought when they were like, yeah, we're gonna work together and we're gonna do some more stuff.
The moment Aaron Greenberg had that fucking profile pic where he made the X and Crash made the X with him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I knew it was fucking done.
Yeah.
And then when you heard Toys for Bob is the fucking support studio for COD, yeah, everything is fucking canceled, then, bro.
Here it goes, right here. Shout out to Oliver Darko.
So look, they acquired them, yeah. They did not let them make Crash 5. They did not let them make a new IP. They just straight up said, you're a fucking support studio now. Fuck you. Like, bro. What? Why?
Yep.
Like, no, you should have some variety, bro. Like, now PlayStation has that fucking variety with Astrobot all of a sudden. Like, what the fuck are we doing here? Because you remember bots saying, Xbox has so much more variety than PlayStation.
You're going to see that variety go away. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're going to see it go away. They're going to try it. And if it bombs, then the studio's gone. And they're going to go with the old faithfuls. Whatever works under Activision Blizzard stays. Whatever is at least marginal for Activision Blizzard stays, because they realize they don't know what the fuck they're doing, and they snagged up the biggest publisher in the world, and they're leaning on them. They're leaning on them. I wouldn't be surprised if, like, what's his name indicates, that Phil Spencer's in his final throes and trying to figure out something to save his job, that if he's not successful, that the next person that runs Xbox isn't from Activision Blizzard. It wouldn't surprise me at all. That's if Xbox still stays around. But this Nicholas Cole says our canceled project of the last 3 years is officially truly dead. As of today, internal attempts to save it failed, and the embargo on the whole body of portfolio work has been lifted. RIP Dragon, Project Dragon, brace yourselves for the largest ever art bomb of work I loved. If this is Spyro, I'm going to be the most pissed off man ever. They say it's not Spyro, but Someday folks will hear about Crash Bandicoot.
Dude. Oh my God. Sean, no. No.
What did Sean do? Hold on, let me see what he did. Oh, damn. Sean gifted 5 new members. Oh man.
It's the
Sean, why do you
same.
keep doing
It's the same 5 motherfuckers again.
Oh, True Virgil, where you lurking? Oh man, we got it. Jay, not Jay Gaming.
Can someone else please do that?
Running.
Can we get some more people in here? Different people, please. I don't want True Virgil and all members, please.
Shout out to Sean, though, man. Shout out to Sean. Thank you, good brother. They ran. Look at that shit. All 5 of them. Well, no. I think Abyss is still here. Shout out to Abyss. Abyss is always hanging around with us, even in the Discord. And why YouTube Full of Lives, I think is still. Or Michael Meridian could still be in. But them other motherfuckers, they ran. True Virgil and Slimy Mucus. Not Jay Gaming. Ran off. Yeah, this was worth staying live. Oh man, thank you.
It's gonna keep happening, bro. It's gonna keep happening if nobody else is gonna start gifting some, bro. Like,
shout out to Sean.
Every time.
Oh no. No. Oh man, they dropped their phones. They dropped them in the toilet. Oh man. Sorry, not sorry, but no. Congratulations to the new members. Oh,
to the same motherfuckers, not new members.
Oh man, it don't get no better than this, bro. It don't get no better than this.
Oh my God.
Ah man, they dropped their phones in the toilet and shit.
Sean has the best timing for this.
I know. Fucking, I'm taking notes for the next Xbox, for the next Xbox Expo. Yeah. Oh, fucking Sean. Oh, run! Scattered like roaches. God damn. True Virgil and True Virgil. Now, True Virgil. We can read your comments again. Thanks to show. You better thank Sean. You better send him a good ass Christmas gift. We can read your. Oh, that's funny.
You think your True Virgil will come back now?
Yeah. Maybe he'll come back. Oh man, he ran.
But you know what you gotta do now? You gotta find a new game for the next Foamy Friday.
But we got 5. We need 5 more. If we get 5 more.
Huh?
Yeah, we gotta get. It's 10. We gotta get to 10. 10 for the week. Yeah, we didn't get 10 this week. We got 5 this week. We gotta get 10 this week. Sean got us he got us halfway there. He said, "Hey, John Wade, I can't stop laughing. My head is hurting." So shout out to Sean for the 5 gifted. We got a shout out to Abyss. Why YouTube Full of Lives got a membership? True Virgil, Slimy Mucus, not Jay Gaming, and Michael Meridian. Shout out to Michael Meridian. Thank you for the support. Oh man. Okay. So, you're back to before Sean had his died. Nicholas Cole says it is not Spyro, but someday folks will hear about Crash 5 that never was, and it's gonna break hearts. Wow. Ain't that something? Oh, he did it again.
Now you have to.
No! I should have ended the show. No! All right. Well, we got, damn, Sean wasn't playing, brother. God damn. Well, Sean, we
had his payday finally.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? He got that rebate check from that cruise.
Fuck you, we won Homie Friday.
Sean had some bad shrimps on his last cruise. He finally got his rebate check back from the insurance company.
Look who got the membership now.
Let me see. Rumble 8. Shout out to Rumble. Brian V was gifted. Oh, Ron Slusher. Ron Slusher was rewarded, and we got Ak 24/7 Gaming. And Bulls for Life. Shout out to Bulls for Life. Got a membership. All right. Look, man, we got some great members content up there. Y'all need to check that shit out. We got members content dropping all the time, and y'all need to be thanking Sean. Starting this month, we're going to be doing interviews with some of the bigger names in this console war review community. We got some big names coming through. And these are going to be member exclusive interviews. A lot of which we're going to be doing live. So if you want to participate, ask questions and all that other stuff, stay tuned. This is something that we're going to keep doing, to add value to your membership. You know what I'm saying? And we thank you guys for all your support. Oh, wow. He says, my wife gave me my stipend. Shout out to Sean. Sean is on the tier. He sure is, man. Fuck you. We won. Phobie Friday. I could dig it. We appreciate it, Sean, as always. You know what I'm saying? So, Cold Blood, what are your thoughts on this? You think that does this surprise you at all, man? That
like I said, no, but it's fucking sad.
Yeah,
like this is the equivalent of making Tango just leave. Literally, you killed the studio now.
Yeah,
bro, what the fuck are you doing, Sean? Oh my god.
Oh my god, this dude is fucking crazy. Oh my god. He's trying to give everybody. Oh man, Sean, he's trying to make. I can't leave and shit. You gonna get my wife to kick my ass? I'm gonna be cooking dinner. Now everybody, don't run, y'all. What are y'all running for? We know y'all be lurking.
Just for context, bro. That is literally $75, right?
I know this dude is crazy. Holy shit!
What the fuck, bro? Thank you, but god damn.
We appreciate it, brother. Hell yeah. God damn.
Oh, and Sean said you have to make it twice as long.
I gotta so I gotta do a 4-hour. Oh,
yep.
Oh, we gotta.
And you're doing it. You're doing it. Absolutely.
Man. Y'all want to cancel the show? Y'all want to cancel the podcast?
Well, we're doing it on Sunday then again.
Y'all want to cancel the damn podcast? Holy shit.
There you have it, 20 now.
Oh, man.
Goddamn, Sean.
This dude is going, oh, shit. You know what he's trying to do? He's trying
He's making it in advance, bro.
he's making sure that we hit the fucking... Holy shit, this dude is crazy. He's making sure... This is nuts. Holy cow. Sean with the fucking, what is this? That's the 25. Is this a 20 bomb or 25? Now I gotta update this. Hold on, let me.
No, it's 20.
I gotta update this. Let me see. Hopefully it'll update on the stream. Holy fucking shit.
Dude was holding back, bro. Seriously holding back. If he can pay that much money for us, bro, he was holding back a lot, bro.
It'll probably show tomorrow, Sean. If it doesn't show tomorrow, then I gotta update the. Here, let me go
two
here.
From the week. What do you mean your two?
Let me see. Boot panel. How come this is showing? I'm gonna change this manually. Let me do that right now. Let's see, stream. Go to Streamlabs. Let's fix this. Let's fix this shit right here. Golly, this dude is nuts, bro.
Is that true, boss?
What's that? What do you say?
Sean says he gifted 2 more.
Oh, he gifted 2. When did you do? You did it last week, Sean?
No, earlier in the week, he said.
Earlier last week. Okay, it didn't count because the week goal reset today, but it should count in the yeah. So it should have went up from 8 to 10. I'm checking all this shit right now. It's OBS. I'm sorry, bro. OBS is fuck. I don't know what the fuck happened, but OBS is severely fucked up. All right. Damn. Like, why isn't it even log me out? Why did it log me out? Jesus Christ. This is nuts. All right, I'm checking on all. We're gonna get all this shit straight right now. But while we're getting everything straight, we're talking about all widgets. What is it? All widgets. We're talking about what's going on with Toys for Bob. Yeah, again, you guys remember you voted for this shit. You guys voted for this shit. All right, so I gotta
the bots they voted for this. Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely. They said it's gonna be great. We're gonna get Crash.
Mm-hmm. July goal 2024. Exactly.
And when you told them you ain't getting shit, I'm just gonna stop talking, bro. You go ahead, boss. Sean is completely crazy now.
You won again? This motherfucker is nuts. Hey, Sean, he's trying to make every viewer. Holy cow! If you're not watching right now, you are missing out. Holy crap! Shout out to Sean.
We have to somehow reward Sean. That is too much, bro.
Holy fuck, dude! You gotta let me breathe. Let me breathe. So where are we at? Are we at 30 now?
Yep.
I think we're at 30. Okay, so let me look up something. Let me breathe. Let me breathe. John, did somebody hack your shit? Let me know. We ain't paying you back. No, sorry, sucker. No. Well, he gets something. God damn, Sean. What is it that you want, bro? Let us know what it is that you're trying to do right now. Are you what are you trying to do? You want your own data?
You want someone else to gift the rest for the bi-weekly goal, I guess.
Yeah. You know, we appreciate it, Sean, big time. But Sean has set it up. All somebody got to do is dunk another 5. Holy shit. This is nuts. Let me see here.
But I don't think we can do it in Discord, right?
You said don't do it in the Discord?
No, I think it's better that we do it with the members that are there.
Yeah, but I'm going to do it in the members channel in the Discord. You think that? Yeah, you know what I mean. Or
but not all those on Discord are members. That's what I mean.
Oh no, I created a channel that's only for members. So what happens is, as you become a member on YouTube, you get like credentials in Discord that only members can get. Even if you cancel your membership, it automatically removes your credentials. I was at least able to do that. So we do have a members channel in the Discord. Holy shit, this dude is nuts. So let's do this. So that brings it up to 30. Yeah, so you're right, Sean. We're at 30, and if somebody dunks it for 5, we will be at, holy cow, why isn't this number was sent out? If somebody dunks it at 5, then that'll take us to the bi-weekly goal. You fucking nut. No, we are more than generous, and we're going to go, before we end the show, we're going to announce every single fucking gifted member right here. I just gotta, you're just throwing me off. In a good way, you're throwing me off because I got to figure out how many. Holy shit. Goal type subscriber goal. We're going to end this on July 31st. 7/31. Sub points goal. I don't know what the fuck that is. Subscriber goal.
But wait, so since we did this today, are we doing a stream tomorrow?
I don't know. That's something. Yeah, we could talk about that now with the people. What do you think we should do tomorrow? I don't know, because it's so slow. We should probably just do some gameplay or play some Concord.
When it's still up. Well, I think it's going to be gone tomorrow.
Oh, you think it? Okay. So it's just a weekend thing.
Yeah.
So I start this goal, and it should translate. Yep, and it did translate onto the dashboard.
Sean alone shut everyone else up. Bro.
Yeah, everybody else is in shock. They're like, okay. All right, so I got to do something. Hold on. How can I go to my widgets? All widgets. I need to go to my particular widgets because I got to change something in there, and it's not going to let me do it. Okay. All right, so the stream might stutter a little bit. Thanks, Sean, because I got to update something real quick, and I got to open up Streamlabs OBS in order to do it. So we're doing that right now. So you can see on screen now that we're 76% there for our fucking monthly goal. That is crazy. And we got 30 members. So like when we do that member stream with these interview people, there's a lot of you need to thank Sean for access. Like, I mean, I wish there was hit that like button. I just to show Sean his appreciation, y'all should hit that like button on all of his gifted members. That's freaking nuts. All right, so let's take a look at something here. I want to go to better goals. Let's look at all these goals. Subscriptions, donations, bits, follows.
He says his bank sent him a message like, "Are you hacked?"
Follows, subs for So was this saying follows based off of sound custom? Subscriptions, you know what? Weekly goal, I think that's where I fuck. Ramp value, reoccurring, current weekly goal is holy shit. So we're well over a week. We're at fuck 10. Save. Subscriptions. Update subscriptions. Is it? I think it's follows that I should have done.
Since Sean is the only contributor to this shit right now, you have to make it a 4-hour for me Friday shit.
I mean, that's fine. That's more than fine. I just need to I got to figure out a way to do it. I mean, no. I got to figure out a way to do it. It's already done. It's just yeah, we'll just do the podcast. We'll do the podcast again on Sunday. That's it.
Fine by me, but me and Sean gonna find the most vile shit ever. Bro.
How come that doesn't surprise me one bit and shit? Holy fucking cow! I mean,
for our three, bro, it has to be so fucking bad, bro.
Oh yeah.
That you just want to vomit at the end.
Yeah, I that doesn't shock me at all. That doesn't shock me at all. So I'm fixing this to represent. Okay, there we go. We blew away the fucking holy shit, man. We blew away the sub goal, the weekly goal, Foamy Friday, and it's a 4-hour Foamy Friday. So that's what we'll do. Like, we'll have levels to this. I tell you what. Let me do this while I have Streamlabs open. I'm gonna go to the weekly goal. This is gonna be level. So this is level 4, right? And so level 4, if we get to 40, I got to figure out weekly goal. What can I say? Level 4. Or and what could it be? All right, so you already got 4 hours. I mean, let's come up with another stretch goal for level 4. What's the level 4 stretch goal if we can get to 40? What you guys think? I got a 5-6 hours. What do you got? What you guys want to make it that I got to do it 6 hours? Hold on, let me see. Let me make sure I don't have any testing on that day. Let me just because I'll just make it another day though. Let me go to my. I just want to make sure. I don't want there to be. I don't need Sean like, look at my bank statement, motherfucker. You better be doing this shit. Let me make sure I ain't got no testing to do on Friday. I know I got testing this week. Okay, that's the 27th. So that's a Saturday. Yep. So I'm good. July 27th is a Saturday. Right? Yep. So I got testing that Saturday. So Friday's free and we'll just do another Sunday podcast, Cold Blood. And I mean, what do you, Sean, what do you want? Or what do you, we'll let you completely control what the hell is going on here, bucko. What do you want as he says, I'm thinking, okay, yeah, let us know what you're deciding for a level 4 stretch goal.
Call these goals DEFCON.
Say that again.
You have to call these goals DEFCON.
Oh, DEFCON. No, don't do that because you have. What was it? Didn't Kanye West get in trouble for that, or maybe I'm misunderstanding why he got in trouble for that? Most loves Xbox stream. Oh shit. Okay. So a whole episode of content. No, he's not gonna do that, love. Xbox. Oh shit. No. Nah, man. They should have never gave you money. God damn it. No. Oh, God. Well, that's what it's called. You see it in the... Jesus freaking Christ. Oh, no. Holy fucking cow. So now I got to do a whole shilling. All right, y'all got to give me... y'all got to give me... Okay, it's so... Y'all pick... How about this? But again, this is just suggestive. So... It's gonna, okay, so we're already, so level 3, which we've already surpassed, was I gotta do a 4-hour stream. Level 4, if we can get up to 40, is what I gotta do a 6-hour Xbox stream of some of the worst Xbox games, right? And I got a shield for them, and I can do nothing but be positive about these games and shit. And I'm just throwing that out there as a suggestion. Ah, god damn. And you know there's if you going by Game Pass, PC Game Pass, oh my fucking god. I can just, let me look at it right now. Okay, now I can close this. Damn, you guys really hate me and shit. Oh yeah, there is some dog shit in PC Game Pass. Let's take a look. So where's the games at? How do I filter? Session report. Not let me filter games? Games? Okay. Oh, all right. Oh, okay. Oh, they must have changed the UI in GeForce Now. Oh, and another thing I want to talk about too while we're talking about GeForce Now. And in GeForce Now, I love you guys, but you guys know I got to keep it real. That's why I can't be no damn ambassador. Speaking of, and this isn't a GeForce Now thing, this is a GeForce thing. But speaking of what Cold Blood had mentioned about the day before, we've already been in a situation where somebody used your logo, the GeForce logo, to give accreditation to their game, which was fake. Stop allowing people this early in the game, especially when they're not proven, because I'm seeing that again with this what's it called game? This game by this company Motion Blur. If this shit is not real either, or if the game comes out looking like Pac-Man, that's on y'all. Y'all keep legitimizing these shams. This game better be real. There is a lot of dog shit in Game Pass. Oh, and there is some shit that I would never play. It would like frustrate the fuck out of me. I'm not telling you. I got to figure this shit out. I ain't telling y'all shit. Good luck. I will say thank you. I will say thank you for your contribution, Mr. Sean the gamer. But no, I'm not hanging myself out to dry that much. But shout out to Sean. Let's announce all of the people. He says whole episode. Let's announce the people that we've that Sean is so kindly gifted members to. We got Rumble 8 was gifted. We got Brian V that was gifted. We got Ron Slusher that was gifted. We got Act 24/7 Gaming. We got Bulls for Life. We got, who else did we get? We got Billy P. We got Ekim. We got the Ruham. We got Kevin Logan. We got Robin Gaming TV. And we got your uncle's brother. We got Dark Prince 6606. We got Patrick. We got D Truth 49. Who else we got? Heath Stevens. We got Heath Stevens in the house. We got Leo Lyon. We got Sax Max 529. We got Smitty Smith, Just Wait, Xbox Lord Chaos 78, CBH 4 God. We got Andre Clay. We got Behemoth Titan 1031. We got Christian Benevides. Let me stretch these. Can I stretch? Yeah, okay. So now I can. And that's it. Shout out to everybody. Thank you very much. And thank you, Sean, for making this all possible. God damn. We got PlayStation 5 Sweden too. I missed some. Okay, PlayStation 5 Sweden. And I think that's it. All right. No. Why YouTube lies? I got, okay. Now I got everybody. Thank you so much. Okay, cool. Holy cow. Holy shit. We got 30 new members today to add to the 10. So that actually, hold on. What am I doing? Yeah, so the bi-weekly goal is crushed too. So let's go to social media. Hold on, I gotta go back to, and I'm about to end this cold blood. I know this is fucking late where you're at. Come on. I gotta fix this one more time. So here's what we'll do. Just to make everything sound inappropriate, we'll have a level 2. Follows, bits, donations, subscriptions, bi-weekly goal. Hold on. What the hell just happened? How come it didn't save? All right. So we're at level 2. So the bi-weekly goal, let's take it from 35. Go to 55. We go to 55. We're currently at 40. Bi-weekly level 2. And we'll make the giveaway $25. So now the bi-weekly giveaway is $25. Level 2.
He wants me to show 2 for Xbox.
Oh shit! So we both got to be in the chat. This easy. Oh man.
I don't know, bro. I mean,
no,
it's not gonna sound very genuine, right?
Well, 40 out of 55. Did it update the goal? Because I don't see it. Make sure. Be 40. Bi-weekly goal. Okay. Custom. All right. Okay, so we're good. It'll update itself. Save. Subs for game giveaway. This is for subscriptions. Oh, I see what I did. Okay, I see what I did. All right, no, this is 40. This has to be 55. This is level 2. And then this is for bi-weekly goal. $25. $25 will be the new giveaway. Update goal. We're saving it. Okay. There we go. All right. So all that's there. All right. So we got everything together. Thank you, Aces, and Cold Blood got a shield too. That's a goddamn shame. Cold-blooded, Sean. Well, with that said, we're there, y'all. Thank y'all so much. This mofo killed the entire he killed the entire goal system. So if we can get to 55, then that actually hits our monthly goal as well. And then we'll have to take our monthly goal to a level 2. You know what I mean? But we got mad content coming. Maybe that's what we'll do. We'll figure, maybe instead of doing like a a public show, because we went live today, maybe I'll drop a video for the public Cold Blood, and then we'll do something for the members tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So we can do something like that. All right. We're out. It's late where Cold Blood's at. I got to cook dinner before my wife divorces me. So I will see you guys later. Until next time, have a wonderful gaming day. Peace.